Today we'll make an in-depth sanding. Why? Because you will see that there are a lot of stains on this wood. So we'll be removing a couple of millimeters and then we'll have a very nice surface. You can see here some accidents like this one here. This one is one I did myself when I was putting wax on my wooden chairs. So in this first video I will show you how to make the sanding, and in the next video I will show you how to put the coating. So here I'm using varnish, which will be then later reinforced by vitrification. About the equipment, this is a rather classical equipment, so I'll be using my favorite tool, the multifunction tool, essentially for the parts on the bottom where there's not such a big surface. This time I will use the larger triangle. This is 93, because we won't make an in-depth sanding on the pieces on the bottom. Then I'm using my favorite sanding machine, the orbital one, especially because there's also a possibility of connecting the vacuum cleaner. So we're putting the plastic sheet, and as I'm alone we have to be a bit smart. So you recognize here the multifunctional tool, a very good tool. You have seen a masterclass in the video about how to sand a wooden window. And this here is the small triangle, it's around 80. And now I'm putting the large one because we are not removing too much surface for the bottom parts. So now the machine is prepared, and we'll be using a 120 sanding paper. This should be by far strong enough. Let's see. So the 120 seems to be well adapted. Okay, so an interesting case here. The paper is new and the triangle is new, but the paper doesn't hold, which means that my efficiency is strongly reduced. If you can arrange the intensity of the tool, put on the minimum. Let's do it with a sanding paper, so this is a 240 anyway. We're not removing here a lot of surface, it's essentially for removing the varnish. So this is working rather well, especially here we have very many rounded pieces, so this will do perfectly. Here, little strategy, as I'm alone, I will be doing all the parts which are accessible from this side, and then I will turn the table on the other side for doing the other parts. So now we're making a little quality check. We are undusting, and then it enables us to see where there's still some varnish parts or stains. So typically what we're looking for in this quality control are this type of stains, because once we have put the varnish it will stay. Okay, now we're coming to the main dish of this 5-menu course, which is sanding in depth the table, and the objective is to try to remove such type of stains.